So here's a little update on the 95 Auto Eclipse. So far I've switched the wheels to Eagle Talon wheels. It is now road legal, it's got insurance. It's not a Talon, by the way. All-wheel drive TSI. That should be for my 98. Anyways, I took it for a ride last night and I kept hearing this vibration. And I thought it was a transmission, but after driving and driving, I didn't think that anymore. So let's look underneath. So here I am underneath the car. It's filthy. So check this out. Right there. I kept hearing something. Like it was a lot of vibration. And I'm gonna say this was my vibration. This thing's been sitting for a while, so yeah. I don't think the rear end is very secure. Let's see how it moves. And also found that I had the incorrect bolts. And I'm missing a few of them. I was not expecting that. So yeah, I'm not sure what to do here. Either drop the rear end and change that. The bushings are shot for the rear diff, so I'm thinking of just dropping the whole rear subframe, changing every damn bushing. See, that one's shot. She needs a lot of work. Alright, so the car is up in the air. Managed to thread this bolt back in. I know those bushings are shot. I placed an order of solid aluminum ones, but they're back ordered, so who knows when they'll arrive. But for now, I'm going to be installing brand new bolts, Driveshaft bolts. I got these from STM. I also picked up these bushings for the driveshaft carrier bushings, so that'll stiffen it up a little bit. This is a simple fix here, temporary, till I have to drop the whole rear end or the subframe to replace those bushings up there and these right here, and who knows whatever else. I'll probably order that polyurethane kit, replace it, get it over with and out of the way. There's something else I found. I wish I would have noticed this before I took it for a ride. Oh my god. I'm trying to turn the drive shaft, but it's in neutral, but it will not turn for it. I think it's locked up or something. Every wheel's in the air. My drive shaft is not turning. This sucks. This is turning into a nightmare now. Alright, so since I could not turn the drive shaft by hand, I decided to remove the transfer case. And check this out. This is a spare. When I put this in and try to turn it, it will not even turn. It's locked up. It's crazy. So there's one problem. Luckily, I have a spare one, spare transfer case that can go in this and put me back on the road, hopefully. See what else I find. hoping the U-joints in the drive shaft aren't too bad. Should probably change those. Alright, so here's the drive shaft out of the car. And luckily I have a parts cart in the back. And I'm gonna be using the one out of the parts car. Looks in better shape. Again, here's a locked up transfer case. Will not do anything. And I took the transfer case out of the parts car. Actually, I'm not even going to use that, because I can use my finger and turn this no problem. Oh, you can see that? That's my finger. This thing should rotate like this. Oop, and the other one's just locked up. And let's get this in. So I noticed that the transmission and engine block had a gap right here. Actually, it's all over. Even this has a gap. I just put this in from the other car. It looks like they put these big washers here, probably all the way around. I'm not sure why. I'm not too familiar with the automatic trans, so. Alright, here's a look at the transfer case. Got it installed. It is missing one bolt because unfortunately it was missing and it's stripped. So I'm gonna go ahead and install the drive shaft. So these are the old beat up drive shaft carrier bushings. These are the new ones. These are solid STM. That'll stiffen her up a lot. So I went ahead and installed the drive shaft. I don't know. You can see right here the STM carrier bearing bushings. Look how solid it is now. There's no movement on either one of these. Very solid. Also put the drive shaft bolts. I just reused the ones out of this drive shaft. I'll save the new one for my 95 GSX. That's way back there, the Durango copper one. Since it sees more abuse, this is more of a daily. See, now I can turn this drive shaft by hand. Before I couldn't do that because of the transfer case being locked up. Still gotta put that cross member back in, tighten it up. Here's both wheels, or I mean all wheels turning now. Before only the front wheels would turn. But I just now found a loose transmission bolt. So I gotta fix that. You hear it? You hear it? Well, you should be able to hear it a little bit. You can kind of see it. See how it's backed out? Static. That makes me mad. So now I gotta go back and pull some shit apart so I can tighten that out. Alright, so here's the transmission mount. This is the bolt that I was talking about that was loose. You can see how the nut's barely on there. While I'm in here, I also found this loose. A shift linkage for the trans. Just right now I went to put it in park and my car just kept on rolling, so I'm hoping this is my issue here. It has to be. This thing's also all over the place, so I should be getting some bolts. Look at that, a hose. That's probably what I hear. I hear like a leak. This has to be that leak. This thing has a question mark on it. You can see it. Alright, so the car is now down on 4 wheels. I changed the transfer case fluid. I put the red line. Let's see here. That's what I use for the transfer case. And it needs ran. Shouldn't really be driving it with a bad rear diff bushings, but I'm still waiting on parts. They're back ordered. I'm going to be using solid ones. Still gotta put I gotta change that AC pump. The pump's bad. Now I'm gonna take it for a test drive. This thing's driving so much smoother. I know that oil light's on, like it doesn't have oil, but it does. For some reason on drive right now, it will not. I think it's its third gear because it will not shift. I give it gas. It just stays there. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out later. Made it home, no problem. It's definitely a lot smoother. I'm gonna stop here. Gotta fix my idle. This thing probably has boost leaks. Little by little. That's it for today.